Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are hanging out. Now we're going to be doing some hard mode Aussie and Cage here in just a second. We're just waiting on a couple of people. Obviously, it's a little bit past the hour, so I usually try to wait until we got something going on to start the stream. What up, Vatra? What's going on, man? I'm just turning on my chat bot now. Thank you for the yo that reminded me that, hey, I don't have that on, man. Gonna do some Dune Awakening after this, guys. I think we're just gonna run through the A row in the deep desert. Probably do all the PvP ships as well. So if anybody would like to join, you're welcome. Hop in the Discord. Come on by. Earlier this morning, because I'm degenerate and I can stop whenever I want. I got in a position and I was like, oh, there's this one ship. I went in the ship and it was my first clean kill of somebody, and I actually got swag from him. Maybe not my first. It's not my first kill. It's my first like solo 1v1, and then I got to take their swag, which they actually had some stuff, which was cool. But I also kind of feel bad. Like there's a part of me that almost wanted to give it back. Hey, what up, chicken? How's it going, man? Hey, are you working? Are you back on the boat? Is it getting some decent Wi-Fi or I guess internet service finally? You'd think being on the river, I know it's fairly flat there, but you'd think being on the river at home. Okay. Guys, one of the most how do I want to say this? One of the most like illusion and dream crushing things is when I found out that Chicken, not only does he work on a boat, as his day job, but he doesn't listen to sea shanties while he does it. And I just thought if you worked on a boat, you had to listen to sea shanties, and that's just the way it worked. Chicken has corrected me of this. When are we packing the deep desert base up before a wipe? No shanties. Yeah, I know, right? Vatra, I guess whenever, man. I don't know.
Okay, I'm back.
Whenever sounds good to everybody. I think we should try to get some titanium today, and then when we don't think
we'll
we can
just go through trash. Hope they come here by first boss.
All right.
I just noticed that one of my friends got out of trash, so I might snipe them. Yeah, we only need one person. Or two. One DPS, one tank.
I worked on a boat. Did I sing sea shanties? Yeah, Lyriel, I did. Sea shanties, and then we had a CD player that was very old at the time, and I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if they were like protections or what have you for various things, but if you burned a CD, some CD players would like it. They would like some CDs, they wouldn't like others. I don't know if it was a copyright protection thing or whatever, but we had one mix CD that would play, and like that was pretty much it. So I listened to a whole lot of Bob Marley, a whole lot of protest music, which was great. And I say that we probably had other CDs, but it was the only one we were willing to listen to, because it was just like whatever was on the boat. None of us brought CDs or certainly burned them. And then the other, like there was also Devil's Right Hand by Johnny Cash. I know that song by heart. Now, when I was on the boat, part of the deal is I was on what we call it the skiff, so the smaller boat, and what that means is that I was like out by myself the whole time, and I did not bring music or anything else to listen to. So mostly I was alone with my thoughts out on the skiff drive, because you have like a big boat, then you have a smaller boat, and they tow each end of the line. And I say it was a small boat, but it had like the prop was at least a foot. It was a couple feet, like a foot in diameter. It was huge, so it could tow a ton. And it had a giant diesel engine, and that was pretty much it. Like there wasn't a place where you sat. If you wanted to sit, was actually just the fuel tank. and there was nothing at all on it other than, I mean, it was just a piece. There was just a bunch of aluminum. It was a custom-made, custom-welded aluminum boat with a giant prop, some skids to help it from hitting on rocks too much,
Okay. I'm going up
and that was it. It handled like a tank. It did not turn very fast, unless it was under tow, and then like when you were towing, and then it was a little bit better. It wasn't quite as bad when you were towing something.
coming back down.
Because the net was pulling you, so you'd get your nose up, and then it would go like left and right. And driving that thing, Lyriel, you'll probably appreciate that. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but driving that, or I probably have, driving that thing when it was like blowing outside, or like it was storming, and like there you get like, you know, several, you know, I don't know, at least 4-foot waves or whatever, was probably the most fun
Make sure
that I've, like, I don't know, it was incredibly fun. I absolutely love that. That was like the best part of the whole boat experience.
Back to mages.
Like the thing that you, when it was blowing and it was really going, the thing that you had to hold on to for stability was the steering wheel. And there was more than once where I like got like knocked off of it, or got like slid off of it, and the boat did like all of a sudden start to turn sharply, and I had to like get up, like I landed on the ground on the floor of the all aluminum boat. It was just pure aluminum, nothing else, just aluminum. And so then after that, I learned, you know, you really gotta hang on with two hands to the two hands to the wheel, because that was your lifeline. Honestly, you could have fallen out of that thing like pretty easily. So like it was also a bit of like a lifeline. So, yep. The good news is I didn't have to wear as much gear as the guys on deck, who had to be in full rain suits in the middle of the summer, because you would just get rained on with water when it was coming through the block. The net was coming through the block, and the worst part about that is that you would catch a bunch of jellyfish, and so there would be pieces of jellyfish. Just, I mean, any of the water was, you know, oh my gosh.
Yep.
All the water coming through was just jellyfish, and so you would have to also wear glasses, because they would, every once in a while, like a jellyfish would come and slap you in the face or something. So you get stung by a jellyfish in the face. You didn't want it in your eyes, obviously, so that's why you wore glasses. But you would still, like, you would try to keep your head down, and you would it would get under your it would get under your clothes, or your geez.
After this trash ends, DPS just stay.
All your rain gear or whatever, and so it'd like go down and just like coat you, and you'd just be like, yeah, my whole chest stings because it's been stung by a jellyfish.
Just stay back over here.
Every once in a while, really bad things would happen. That jellyfish would hit you in the face and fall down your shirt. That was horrible. You had to like not tuck it in. It was just loose at the bottom. Yeah, lots of fun times, but that's what I did that for a bit, but I got the guy who was in charge of driving the skiff got fired, and I got put in charge of it. He didn't get fired. He got fired from driving the boat, and then I got to drive the boat like part way through early in the season. He was apparently less competent than I was. Which was cool. I mean, it was fun. It was fun driving that thing. It was kind of a crazy, interesting, unique experience. I still remember how to do it for the most part. I bet I could. One of the really fun things that happened. Sorry, I know I'm behind on chat. One of the really fun things that happened too. I'm just telling stories here. Is hold on one second. I need to catch up with the group. I don't have any stam. That's my problem. I'm like, what's going on? I don't have any stam. That's my issue. Oh, man.
Check portal back.
My first full job was making pontoon boats from start to finish. Did not listen to shanties personally. No, it's okay. Actually, I don't even know if that time if I really like knew anything about shanties. If I'm being honest.
Weird. DPS, as you're coming into this trash pack, make sure to get a badge so you proctor it, so because you may as well.
No. Power down, power down. Oh, I was looking
we
over
were
at
having this
chat.
yesterday, actually.
Um,
Try going through.
that's
the
cool,
door and
Vatra.
those-
So, have you welded aluminum then? That's its own thing. I've never welded aluminum. I don't think I've heard this, but it 100% checks out. Yeah,
Try
yeah.
going through the door if it doesn't
Oh.
fix it, then reload. Oh, okay. You'll have to log out back in then.
Hey, we're up to 12.
Coming in because these bridges aren't formed, but I can run across invisible bridges.
Yes,
that's
Lyriel,
interesting.
it is very. It can be very warm. Yeah, yeah, it can be. At least the water is usually cold.
Yeah, relog, so like out to your character.
Okay, that's cool, man.
That should fix.
Yeah.
Have I had my banner on this whole time? I don't think so.
Without it going down.
Don't think I have.
And it bar swap in the logout screen.
What am I doing here? Normally, I think trap maybe. Yeah.
Look, I know there's no excuse, but after being late last week, I changed my alarm to be. I usually have it on vibrate. I changed it to be a loud as fuck alarm because I thought I missed it. This week, it didn't go off. I don't know what to say.
There's a genre of
Yeah, I
metal
had it
music
set
called
halfway
pirate metal,
before
and it's
this.
basically sea
It didn't go
shanties
off
with the
after
guitars and
this week,
drums.
so I
That's
don't know,
amazing.
2 and 3 alarms.
Sounds
on
awful,
this.
but it's a thing.
Apparently, your alarm said you could go fuck yourself.
I have 8 alarms set for.
I listen to a decent amount of Irish music, and there's a handful of sea shanties that are in there. I think that's really where my sea shanty experience comes from. What was I telling? I was telling a story, and then I got distracted by my skills not working because I was out of
I also
stamina.
like the thing, like smart lights where they.
Yeah, I don't
turn
know.
on
That whole thing
automatically.
was a crazy
I
experience.
have one of them
We got to go
downstairs.
places that nobody would go because there's no reason to go out there because there's literally nothing. And so
You said to turn on with my,
that oh yeah, I know what I was
um,
going to say. So to get the net, so you have this big net, right? So you got the big boat and you got a small boat, right? This is called seining, by the way.
Okay,
And you let go of
let's
the
go
smaller
quick
boat.
strats.
It turns and drives
We
away to pull the
are-
net off the back of the boat.
For the first one,
big
we're going
boat.
up to the channel area. We're staying close to the middle. For all the other ones,
You drive away, then you typically form like some kind of U shape. Now there's also like a J shape and a couple of other things depending on where you're doing. If you're towing against land, if you're towing out in the open sea, what are you doing, right? So there's a couple different methods. And then what you have to do when you go to close it, what happens is the big boat is going, and then you have to try to keep the fish. The fish technically can swim down and get out, but they tend not to. Sometimes they will if they get too spooked. They will swim down. So you're slowly closing the net up on the bottom as you close the net over here. And part of how you're keeping the fish there is you're just like towing. So you're constantly moving. So they're kind of being pushed to the back of the net. And again, they can spook and what have you.
Is the banner on? I don't think so.
You also have a
it's
really
like
long
like,
plunger
plunge
that's
use.
just like a cup on the end of a pole. And there's like the smallest one is probably 10 feet. Some of them are like 16 feet. I don't know. They're really long. And you like pop the water.
Do we try pulling
So-
you in and see if that fixes?
So the only thing I have in this aluminum boat is that plunger that's kind of like loose on the deck, and I grab it.
really
So sometimes you're
weird
driving with one hand and plunging to keep the fish in the net. Makes for some really fun, because
Yeah, let's try pulling.
the boat does not have power steering. Let's just say that. And so, anyways, but you go to close the net, and the big boat turns, and it's pretty high up in the air relative to you, and it's being towed from fairly high up in the air. And there's a gap. You drive between the boat and the net, and then you have to throw this line to the people on deck. Which again, when you're in 4-foot seas, is a little bit crazy. So
Here we go.
you're throwing the line because if they
Halfway there.
miss and they don't get the line, or you do a bad throw,
Okay.
you got to like pull it back
Let's
up,
go
recoil it, and
on
throw
top.
it again. Incredibly fun experience.
3.
Obviously, I love that. And there were many funny thing that happened with all that. I don't know if I have time for all the stories, but But good times, good times. I really enjoyed that.
Block.
I greeted it. That's why I don't block, guys. I never get it off in time. I always roll dodge.
Someone get that res and they keep damage up on shape.
Someone's got me. Sorry, I'm bad at the game, guys.
Two flesh spawns in the back. Make sure we kill flesh spawns first.
The sun was in my eyes. No, I just need to hit that block earlier.
You're probably standing too close to the
And-
flesh spawn. It stuns you and then does a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think I was standing in it.
Yep. Getting the res then going. Can go in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Illstorm, I love that. All right. I will check this out. I did not know this was a thing.
Portal done. Take the portal out. Kuro.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Sudoku, chicken, flonk when you get it. Block.
What up, Zombie? Zombie, I was telling fishing stories. Man, telling fishing stories.
Do you want to try fully restarting after this boss?
Why is my ulti not going off? I'm not exactly on my A game today,
I don't
guys.
need
I
to,
was
or I'm
I was
just
not
not
feeling
awake.
amazing.
Can't do this. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
I can't power swap. I can't do anything. Every now and then a skill will go off, but
You can move while dead. That's impressive. Just saw your body float around.
Go 3, 2, 1.
you can't even accept
Yeah.
the res.
Probably take a sec to restart the game. We could
I
probably
am
run
res.
with
I can't accept it though. It's not going through.
Kuro, block.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you're offline now. So what you
Black
might have
mage.
DC'd earlier and just desynced.
No, I've been kicked from the server anyway.
That's fun. Kill all the flesh spawns. There's 2 very close to each other near.
I probably don't have
A-bombs.
food on. Bet I
Kill
don't.
Harvester. It's almost dead. Yeah, kill everything
Yep.
else.
Didn't have food on.
Don't take damage, because we only have 1 melee.
Hey, is that the secret to living this? Not taking damage?
Yeah, just don't take damage and your health won't go down.
This whole time. That's all I had to do. Oh shit, I took damage. No, I took
Killed enough.
damage.
Getting the res, then going in. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
That line just wrecked me.
1.
Shouldn't be doing anything but beaming here, honestly. Don't know what I'm doing.
Take portal out, Kuro. Daedric, Flonk, chicken. Block.
Oh, dear God.
Make sure you're
Uh.
actually hitting the shaper from where you're standing. You have to be slightly behind it.
That's on me.
Oh, rip. Kill them too. We do have a Daedroth. Try to kill the Harvester so that someone can grab. Okay, kill flesh spawns. There's 2 close to each other. Watch out for Daedroth breath. Just don't step forward. Okay. Keep dabbing up on flesh spawns. Almost finished with them. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Killing the Realm Shaper and going in. Just nuke Realm Shaper right here. There are 2 left. Yep. Okay. Going into portal in 3, 2, 1.
I have so many stories from like working 1 year on a fishing boat. I highly recommend it to anybody.
Okay. Chandler is dead. Let's get,
Hey, I hit that block
Kuro.
somehow.
Long Daedric when you get it.
Guys, I stopped playing a tank and I don't know how to block. You
Keep
know?
dabbing up on everything.
Just
Block.
the way it is, I guess.
I'll touch 0. Kill the harvester faster. 2 flesh spawns close to each other in mid. Nice. Watch out for a circle from this A-bomb.
Where's chicken at? Get chicken.
2 flesh spawns
Sorry,
close.
chicken. I thought I should
Yeah.
thought I should be parsing there.
Nice. Watch out for circle. Okay. That guy's dead. We're gonna kill his 2 flesh spawns and then go in. Realm Shaper, 2 flesh spawns.
What did I just walk into an AoE? I had to have done something, or did I dot out because I wasn't
That's the
standing close to
burns.
the one healer we have?
Watch out for
Maybe
Death
that.
Path.
Like I said, not my A game today. Not that I'm, you know, pro gamer here.
Okay. Nuke gate drop, nuke over him. Watch out for charge. That was fine. Ooh. Okay. They're dead. We get all reses, then we go. Skills working.
Don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long it lasts.
Okay, going in 3, 2, 1. This is final one. We're just gonna all focus on the shaper. Focus on this. Portal stunned. Chicken, Blanc, Sudica. Kuro.
I took your harvester.
Yep.
There we go. Not the cleanest, not the messiest. We'll take it.
Hardest part of any triathlon is the starting swim. Yeah. I am a man of the land, master of all
That's fun,
terrain,
guys.
minus
I'd love
water.
to do it that way again.
Running at the 100 miles is easier than swimming 1.5.
You're in the US, I thought you were in Australia.
I had a bunch of friends who did were into triathlons when I was in
we didn't pull. I
Chicago.
may or may not have done that. Whoops, my bad. But just kill everything.
Yeah, no, I live in. Like, I'm literally awake in the other room, like, talking to my wife, and I'm 20 minutes late to a run. I'm so mad.
Okay, kill the last dog, and then we go and kill everything else. Remember, if you have life drain, just run to the guy. Okay, there we go.
Which side am I?
Give us a sec.
Tater, go chow, what's up? New here, absolutely love your trial comp video
Yeah, you'll be right.
from a couple of weeks ago. Awesome, cool.
Going up in 3, 2, 1.
That's how I found you.
Oh
You
my
really
God,
got your
wrong
group,
side.
your pro group thinking about
I set myself
our
up
pro
there,
group.
so
I'm sorry,
it's
thinking
on
about
the other
what we
course.
should be thinking about. Much appreciated. Hey man, glad. Sorry, I'm trying to do two
Okay.
different things, and I'm doing neither one of them very
Jump
well.
down.
Hey, glad to help. I've gotten a couple of really, I really appreciate the
He didn't
Tater.
say
I really
that.
appreciate the comment, man, because
You can jump down.
I've gotten a
just you have to
couple
jump
on
down
some
from
videos
behind.
recently that were like, "Hey, this really helped." And when I hear stuff like that's why I do them. I just want to help. So it
Okay.
makes me feel like I'm doing the
Okay.
right thing. So that's awesome to hear, man. I'm glad
Sudica's
glad
good.
it helped.
For now.
Thanks for dropping
Great.
into the stream. In case you guys haven't
We're
picked
gonna
up,
go
I'm
to
a
the
little
right.
I'm a little
And just follow wherever it goes.
little under the weather today.
Eyeball's gonna spawn.
So I'm
near
not
us.
I'm not 100% here. I'm
Well,
trying
it does
just
spawn
trying to
us
keep
too,
it
but-
light and fun.
It's fun.
Little nasally, all good. I wouldn't. What else would I be doing if I wasn't playing games though? Playing games. So, yeah, I was actually gonna find a fill for today, but we had, as you saw when we
Go on
started,
in
we were
3,
down several
2,
people. So
1.
Missing one on the left.
all good though. We're still gonna play some Dune after
well.
this though, because it'll be fun.
Kill the ad halfway through and then keep going.
More supposed to be on the list.
Maybe,
I'm on
yeah,
the
maybe
left
it
now.
is. Maybe
I
it's
wasn't
just.
on the last one.
I don't think so, Robert. But it'll be fine. I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's anything
Yeah, kill
big or
everything
anything
faster.
like that. So it's just not a. Oh yeah, we can jump down here. Not a big deal, man. I hesitate to say anything because, like,
Yeah.
sometimes when I do,
Can
people
jump
are
down
like, "Are
for
you
a
okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I'm good. I'll be all right. I'll be all right."
Build ult on this.
It's good to see you, though, Robert. How you doing, man?
Try to get enough for Languid. Or
3,
Destro.
2, 1.
I guess it could be. I say that. Like, I have, never know. One of our rabbits has taken to suddenly wanting to dig out the litter box.
Whichever tank is not doing stuff.
So trying to get her not to do that is kind of a full-time job.
Next week. Doesn't matter too much right now.
We explained to her that there were no dig permits that
No,
had been
we're just
authorized,
gonna go
and that
straight to the
any
exit side. Try not to
litter
hurt
box
people.
digging was purely
I'll turn on
unsanctioned.
banner.
Because I have an Elms marker on here. I don't know.
She doesn't seem to care.
You guys
Doesn't
so-
seem to care.
It's not the same.
Computer is fixed. Oh, dude, that's
You,
awesome.
We'll take a second.
Cool,
before
man.
actually pulling. I just want to make sure we're all on the other side.
All right, does that mean you're going back to healer, or are you?
Then I'll send it on the other side.
Robert here has been healing with me on our DSR hard mode group. That is now, we cleared DSR and
Yeah, I'm
last
gonna ping
week,
you with the elms
couple
and just
times.
import them.
And
No,
now
clear
we
zone
are
first. So we clear zone,
now we're
import
doing
one, and then import the other.
Rock Grove,
It's 2
which
parts,
now
it's
means
all-
I'm doing Rock Grove 4 times a week. So I hope you guys are ready to see some hard mode Rock Grove,
Pinged you with it.
because we got 8 hours of it a week right now. Hopefully one of the groups will clear soon and we'll move on. But I guess we'll see.
If it worked, you should see the text.
100%, man, he's afraid of your damage. For sure.
You're looking at, and you should see 3 sets of markers.
Okay.
All right,
See info?
let's mentally prepare for this.
Okay, and so you will be
We're
going
gonna get our
for
side. I don't know. I guess I'm good.
red for-
So if we don't, the thing I need to
for
mentally
this.
prepare for is if we get one curse,
Yep. And then
I need to
anytime
go
you
in the
get
red.
cursed, He's gonna swap sides.
and if we
So
get 2 curses, I
blue
need to
and
go
red,
in blue.
Blue and red.
Red 1.
We
blue
would
too.
start on red side initially
You need to
first
try
for
to
the extra
you need to try to
push.
remember that.
Yep.
Also, I'm the wrong side here. Why am I on this side here? Let's.
So just
Then
when
you will be
when we
taking-
Oh, that's
transition,
Dune.
just
There we
go
go.
blue
There we
side.
go.
You'll be taking a single blue brazier, or single red, depending on what curse you have currently. It's just the opposite color curse that you just got.
And he's in,
Along those lines of those trial
Yeah,
videos
for
that Tater was mentioning,
I'll be
I
calling
it's
out
really
synergies
cool getting
based
feedback on
turn
those
order,
too.
So
And
once you
I'm
turn
sure this
forward-
is maybe part of the
sorry,
reason because I try to
names
tell
because
people
I'm bad with names, I
is
guess.
And I'll be the synergy person. Is that right?
If you
hold on,
want
I'm just
to.
making sure I
I'll
don't
tell
not
you
miss
if I'm to
anything.
that portal.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
I those never get that many views, but I know that they're
Okay.
they're super helpful
Yeah,
to
so
people, and I want to
you
do them. They're
see
fun to
this
do. I
timer?
love
This is
doing
a
that sort of
default,
thing.
do not
So it's like this small core group, and
you see this
as
timer
long as
right
people like it
up at the top of your
and
screen.
it's helpful, like I'll
Okay.
keep doing them.
So
So
we-
I'm
we'll be using
glad.
that timer to pull, just so you can pre-buff.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody not? I'll just do a ready check. That's easier. If you can't see the ready check, just look at your notifications. Okay. Starting the timer. And let's move.
I use the moving ulti here because I am convinced that it does better. I don't actually know. Maybe if I was better at the game or
Potions.
something.
Go to your spot, slayer siphons.
But
Make sure to keep up damage during curse. Okay. Swap over. I'll get res. Just keep going.
the guys just move out so many times that dropping the other one. I probably should switch to the other one. Let's be
Yep,
honest.
tap if you have one.
But I've been running it in the past,
Big push.
and I should just manually move it because you can move the other one, but obviously you can't do it during a
Pick it when you
beam.
get it.
I'm kind of trolling by not running the other one. Don't listen to
Very
me
close to
believing that
boss.
it actually
Try to
does
push.
more damage. I don't think it does.
Might have to do another.
I'm just pressing buttons, guys. I'm beaming
okay,
at 2
we're-
Crux.
Slayers, Siphons, Swamps.
I'm not beaming when I should.
This will be opposite colored portals from what you're used to. Oh, that's
Alright, we're
it's
getting.
white. Real adult.
Alright, we lost a couple people.
One death is maybe workable if it's on the Titan platform. Two is just a wipe.
We lost a couple people there.
They left a second late.
For
Actually,
ones,
though, for real,
only-
in like
only
in
move if
in,
threes have already moved. Like, don't worry about moving if threes have not yet.
some of the like training groups that I'm in,
I also forgot that we were doing that.
things move so much that I really have gone to using
Cases?
a moving ult since it's so small. If you
yeah,
got a
we'll do a
Desher ult,
quick
then
I'll
usually you're good. But when the
Uh,
tanks are
swap
new,
to
they
a
often
cases,
move the
so
boss
have
more
it.
than they absolutely have to.
And one tanks.
Most groups I'm running in are
Two.
trying to get both the healers and
One.
tanks to stop doubling up on sets. Oh god.
We're
Okay.
gonna go to the other side. When curse happens, you
Huh.
jump off of it.
Well, this is just an ulti run, so we're just trying to
Don't
make sure we
forget
light
there's
attack
only
really.
10 years for Titan Soul Land. Okay. If you have ult, jump off quick.
Dude, the doubling up on sets, the
That looks to
running
be
Yoln
good
when you
enough.
don't need to. There are a few situations where you might want to run
I think
Yoln,
a few
but
people got Destros, which is it's
really
fine.
feels like the exception, not the rule.
if
Should
you
I
don't
be
have
Destro
Destro,
over Langrid?
It also can be
Uh,
weird
well,
what people will
we
do,
we pre-buff
sometimes
Destro and then swap over to Languid.
is that
But,
they'll
I'm not.
I would just use
they'll
Languid
have
to
like
keep
their
it
own
consistent.
personal like favorite buff for whatever reason,
Yeah,
and they
just
give
keep
like an
it like that.
undue amount of
You're
attention
not
and
cool
care
with
to that buff and ignore others. And it's not incredibly rational, and I don't quite understand it. If I didn't parse on the ult
Okay.
pool, I'd be doing half the damage I
Yeah,
did
make
in
the
those
assumption that
VDSR
you're
runs.
setups.
Okay.
Starting the timer.
Just like practice, you mean? Or what part of it is causing that to happen?
Get ready. Let's move. Make sure to dodge roll if you're being targeted. By the dragon, not by the boss. Curses, siphons, slayers.
I should be hitting that every time.
Okay. Watch out for curse and mid. Try to push.
If you get double cursed here,
language if you have them.
you do
Then cast
very
it.
little damage to the boss of the same color. This is a VMAL mechanic, right? Just recycled. And you
what
can
happened
get both curses
someone get
by the
raised
AoEs on the ground.
Before boss runs out the other guy.
I'm raising.
Okay.
And
Boss is on me.
if that happens, you'll be doing like 0 damage.
Okay, here we go.
You'll
Try
see
to
it.
push.
You'll
This is
see it on the
pushable.
damage meter if
Languid,
it
caps
happens.
if you have them. Big damage.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we were gonna wipe there, so it's kind of chilling. Get that end cap going. Do another beam here.
Oh,
Yeah,
rip. They're
that's
up by
what you
2.
say.
Oh well. Curses, siphon slayers. That is.
Got it.
Okay. Looking around. Going up in 3,
Going to blue.
2, 1. It's probably a wave.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I'm
should
down.
have a. I don't strictly need it,
Oh, if you
but
touch the wrong curse,
it is
you will
usually
wipe
helpful.
waves.
Good here.
No, it's a wipe. I got double debuff because I touched the wrong guy.
Spasm, what's up? Look at that sweat. More with his Misery's Mastery title and all.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Just trying to
I
push
think you
bit
got it
faster.
this week. Were you in?
Make
Were
sure
you
don't get double
is that
debuff
your
from
group?
that.
I only had one DPS with me.
Oof.
But we did
Which
the
is
do,
thing.
do you want me to keep trying to roll out early, or do you want me to just, like, whoever gets the kite
Just
gets it?
in.
Yeah, great,
Yeah.
thank you.
Whoever gets it gets it. If you do get it, what you can do is you have like 3 options. The first option is to run around in like a big arc until you get to the other boss. Second option is just to sprint to the other boss and face that Koenig, that boss's group. Other option is just to, I don't know, stay a tiny bit out of the group and get healed. The kite only hurts the people who have the debuff, so you can point it at the other group and it won't hurt.
I'm dying. Excuse me.
Okay.
Hairball on that one.
We will.
I gotta stop cleaning my
I'll
fur.
turn off banner for this though.
You doing any kind of soothing tea?
3, 2.
Yes.
Never mind.
Clearly, as you could see from that,
As a
I
reminder,
have
when we get
whiskey
to
in
this,
this, and I hear that
oh, no,
soothing.
don't cut out.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
when we
It
get to
burns
the
on the
point
way
where
down,
first-
but I think it kills all the germs. You know, that's what my wife tells me, anyways.
There we go. Now you can jump off.
Yeah, man. Oh, that was an ulti pull.
That's
Oh my
enough left, I
god.
think.
See, I was too busy dying. I should probably listen to the
Squid,
raid
you'll
lead,
probably
guys.
select
I should
top
probably
once
I should
and
probably
then
be
go on
listening to the
other
raid
side.
lead. I'm sorry, more if you're listening to this after the fact.
Kath, I would just do in cap on this side. Go to the other side, in cap again.
Yeah, a little whiskey
Thank you.
lunch, man. You know,
Swap to your correct setups.
well, hot toddy.
Thanks.
Glenn, what's going on, man?
Timer.
How you doing? Oh my gosh, why am I dropping my wall?
Okay, and let's go.
In cap, in cap!
Slayers, siphons.
I got beside the boss. Forgot how to play anything that requires targeting since I've been on an Arcanist for so long.
In caps if you have them.
I don't because I'm bad at the game, more. I don't because I'm bad at the game. You don't have to call me out like that. Obviously, I'm not bad at the game, guys. I try not to be too self-deprecating in here because I know that
We will not be going
even
to
when I'm not doing the
this side
best
corner portal, so I'll
by
put them
standards of people
Remember.
doing hard modes, that's
in
still.
3, 2.
Oh dear God, where do I go?
1.
Okay, here, over here. Whew.
Just
You
go
would
by the
think it
thing
wouldn't be
first.
that bad, but it switching what color you go up every
Just
time
go.
and it being the opposite of the
Chicken
boss.
seal.
Oh dear God, I'm beaming the wrong thing.
2 take.
Wow.
Three take. Try to get the res and escape. Oh, you can't escape. Oh, the reses are on the. Okay, that's a rip.
No, cost the carrion, just too much dot damage.
No,
Not enough healing. I should have healed myself more. Keth, I don't think you're supposed to be holding the boss there.
No.
But I
Well, I'm
appreciate
not
the
supposed to be
rest.
holding the boss, period.
Yeah, I know, man. Thanks for trying.
For people on healer platforms, just try to stay in the
Just
middle,
checking
that
this
the
out,
left
okay.
heal is in middle, and
Yeah, I've
just
been playing
not worry
Dune.
about tracking you down.
Dude, I'm lost in the spice as well.
can,
All
Hit all the guys from mid.
after this, we're gonna do the A row in the deep desert, which is all PVE. If you'd like to join, Glenn, on stream.
Yeah, we will
Yes, I
not
only had
do
one
it.
DPS one.
You went with Plonker quite a bit lately,
Oh,
okay?
Okay.
In Buckhead
Make
Guild.
sure you go to the correct portal.
Yeah,
as a
dude,
reminder,
he's,
the opposite of
He's
what you
hilarious.
normally do.
Plonker is
So
hilarious. I mean, he's also a
always-
really good tank, but he's hilarious.
You're always heading to the portal.
I
that
love
is
his
opposite of your
dry
debuff.
sense of humor.
One sec, just keeping this up. Okay, let's do this. Starting timer. Good push. Let's move.
Oh dear God, this is gonna be bad.
Spam rolls. Don't die here.
Okay, we're fine.
Slayers, siphons.
I'm losing GCDs, guys. Just losing GCDs here today, so. It feels bad. You know, it's not even that. Did you ever just like do something? You're just like, it's not even that what you did was. I mean, it probably feels like it was bad, but the reality of the situation is it's just like you're underperforming what you know you can do. That's how I feel right now. I often feel that way in this group, though. So maybe I'm just worse than I think I am at DPS. It's been so long. For the longest time, healer was my worst spec, and I think that it might be DPS now, meaning that I think I need to
4, roll void, 3, 2,
up my DPS
1.
game and get into more groups as a DPS.
Just entrance.
Okay, all right. I want to make sure. I was like, I think there's a glowy thing on this guy. It's all colored.
Okay,
I don't do
1
colors
token.
usually.
Hello, synergy. There we go. Two take. Retake. If you see the crutch group carry in, then take it 5. Take. What happened there? Did you guys
Dot it out.
escape?
I dropped my wall on an
Oh.
accident.
Oh, okay, that would be an
To
issue.
take a little bit of
Yeah,
reflective
drop down,
skills.
that's also a wipe. We're no, that's a wipe.
Damage feels like we're
Tried
taking more from
moving it.
Caustic this week.
I tried moving it out of the way, but it
Okay.
was not fast enough.
Did you guys get the bash on the losing Titan side?
I bashed one. I don't know which side one.
Well, it'll be the losing Titan side that has the bash, but the Titan died after landing, so it makes me think that bash wasn't done.
It would
It's
have
from
been
the
the
day
other
drop.
side.
Yeah, just make sure you're
in our
bashing the game.
console group, people got confused whether the bash was on the imps or on the Daedroth. That is on the Daedroth. that you
Oh,
can
yeah.
do the bash.
Yeah,
Just to clarify.
it's on the Daedroth or the dog, depending on what side you're on.
So that reflective
Shield
scales
side,
was from
right?
hitting the
Yes,
dragon.
the shield side.
Only seemed
and
like
it's on
one
the
tick,
Daedroth
but
or the dog, not on the imp. The imp bash is just so you can proc console.
excuse me, guys.
It will turn away from the Titan.
To
when
be
it,
fair, thinking you're
starts
bad is much more conducive to getting better than
Okay,
thinking
well,
you're
I have to
good.
bash them.
That's very true. That is very
then
true.
It looks like we might have just
Uh.
not picked up this yellow circles that are on the ground.
Yeah,
Uh,
Glenn. We've been getting through that no problem.
After you go,
To be honest,
play Metro, it'll drop
honestly,
yellow
the
circle
first
on
week, I
ground.
think,
Please run over that.
not
or
dying
capture the boss,
immediately
otherwise
on
it
this
will
boss
Kill the boss.
is, that's
Just make
improved.
sure we're
But-
grabbing all those.
Really like to be able to get through this portal
Is carrying
phase.
health percent or a tank's more tanky?
Yes,
Then
it is
yes,
health
okay.
percent.
Okay, it's pretty rough up there. Do tanks take the yellow AoEs, or can anyone do that?
You can if you want to. I've usually just done it as a DPS because you're already on top of the Atros. But, yeah, you can if you want to.
Welcome in, welcome in,
I run over
everybody.
them when I see them, they don't really hurt that much. As long as I don't drop my wall up there, I'm good.
Can I get someone from Flunk's portal to just stream on Discord? I can just open up on my side, make sure everything's going well. Okay, let's see. Open that up there. Okay. Okay. Well, this will be a real pull. Looks like the majority of people have ult. Cats just incap this side. Squid, rip. Okay. Starting timer. Let's go.
You might be a little late.
Fall boss.
Wow.
Slayers, siphons. Yep, swap sides.
Rolling doesn't actually help you not get the
Yes,
curse
yeah.
there, but since I just got it, I guess it's fine.
When you get it, use a chicken. That should be fine. Big push, big push.
Not the right order to do that in.
Get close to boss, walk to the second side. Start playing boss.
Whenever you hit your in cap,
First boss.
ideally you just want to be doing all the damage right then, you know? You don't want to be
Oh, rip. 0.2. Slayer siphons. Yep. Look around for your portal. Going up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just try to get you a bit fast. The synergy can desync.
went up the wrong portal.
Oh, rip. We might be
It's
fine.
fine.
Are you double debuff, Jess?
Good. I got it.
I don't
open.
think so. That's
Oh.
why I was waiting. I hate it when all of those curses are over top of the portal. So I
Yeah.
don't think so. I went in the one that I went over our curse, but who knows?
It was dying super slow, so it makes me think that you were double debuffed, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
and my damage is low, so yeah, I might have been. I don't know how, but
Yeah, but just try to get to the portals.
If you can live in any time period, when and where would you live?
Desync, and you won't get this energy.
Man,
Okay.
until
the future.
okay.
I mean, it's
Future
pretty
is
cool
energy.
right now. If we're talking historic, I mean, I just would love to be a knight and go around going adventuring. I'd love to live every TTRPG adventure I've ever had. To believe there might be dragons, you know? Like I would just you know, I don't know if this, I don't think it really ever existed, but you know, the idea of being a, you know, being some sort of adventurer and going and doing, oh, okay. I really got to listen when it's an ulti pull. I really do.
Okay.
I got to stop talking. It's not you guys at all. It's just, I'm just spacey right now. I'm sorry. I'm really spacey today.
All good. Okay.
I just would love to be a knight.
Starting the timer.
I think my wife would second this, that I, or like a, you know, that I'm like a D&D paladin. She would tell you that thinks he's a rogue.
And let's move. Slayer siphon.
That was the most wasted in cap ever.
Okay.
Ah! Check out that lighthouse. That was fun. No shade. It was just funny. There we go.
When you get it, chicken. Push, push, push. Get close to your boss. Get close to mid. Barrier. Go up in 5, 4,
my God.
3,
Oh.
2, 1.
I couldn't
Two
find my
copies.
stupid portal. Yeah, I didn't make it. I didn't even see it.
Use yours when you see it.
Ready?
Rip. Second lane. Did you guys only have 1 DD?
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah, sorry, I did not see the portal.
Assuming I get to
I
keep
did
my
not.
current world knowledge and my age,
You can
I'm
also
going
just
to
follow me.
be
That
I
should be
was
going
trying,
to
but I lose you.
Uh,
'Cause you kind of like zigzag all
going
over
and
the place, and I'm just like, where the heck?
going back
is
to
he?
1990,
So
investing
I
everything
lost
into
you.
Apple.
My fault.
Oh my gosh.
I put a
Kind of out of
triangle
it
above
today too.
Boring. Okay. Yeah.
On the triangle.
I'm triangle now. Actually, I'll put on square. There we go.
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes my reading autocorrect doesn't.
I'm blue boss
Today
now.
it's on lower. It's a lower
Okay.
capacity. I would be the worst
Purple
time
pole.
traveler. I'd probably
Not
go back
worried
to
about that. We should have
1850. Bring all the medical
Okay.
books I could for good. Oh man, that'd mess the timeline up a ton. Yeah, I would think so.
Reminder: this is an alt pull. Do not use your alt.
Oh Jesus, that was an old pull. I gotta pay attention to these old pulls. We're just trying to avoid doing the second portal, and I just can't seem to realize when we're doing an old pull.
Good enough. Oh, another Destro, but oh well.
A definite Star Trek no. Yeah, I mean that's why I think going to the future. You know, when we're at least you know
Combat stats not
regularly
showing
traveling
alts for some reason.
between other rocks floating around the sun.
Squid, are you using Endcap or Soul Harvest?
Cap.
Okay, and then Cap, are you using Endcap or Soul Harvest? Oh, you were super quiet. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking right now. NCAP.
Okay. This has nothing to do with the fight. I just want it for add-on debug purposes. Okay. This will be a real pull.
When we actually make space hooks and a space elevator,
forward.
I mean that would be cool. Space elevator seems. I mean I don't know. Space elevator seems like such a cool idea, and also seems like maybe we won't get there. Like maybe it does. Maybe it won't ever make sense. Like you know, like if we have the technology, there might be better things for us to do. But you know, there might be even more stuff. You know, I don't know. Not to be you know, I want to believe in all the fun sci-fi stuff. I mean, to live in the world of the Expanse would be pretty cool, right? I'm thinking like more future tech than that, maybe. Or no, honestly, that would be cool. I think the way we're going, it's going to be a little bit more dystopian with like corporations owning everything, unless we like figure out that while they don't have to be, most corporations just seem to be evil after a certain point.
You're close to mid. Barrier. Look around for your portal, just with this. We all up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just exit. What happened there? Did you roll off?
We're fine. 2 is ready.
1.
3 ready. Ah,
2.
Using.
Three.
Using.
This is probably try a squid, but
Free me.
yeah. 4. I mean, it's fucked because the Chandler's dead. They're not dead.
I don't know why I'm
like
dying up there today, and I've not even taken a heal and been fine up there.
We will not do an alt pull. We have enough.
Just problem solving here. Oh, never mind. I have a question.
Yeah.
I just seem to be dying today, and I used to not die even when taking no shield or no heal up there. And so, is there something different, or am I just playing worse? It could very well just be the latter.
Let's see. We are taking a 5-minute break. 1 sec. Let's see.
Both.
It looks like you might just be getting ticked by Caustic Carrion like a second late, which is probably me calling it a bit late. So, yeah. Whoops.
All good. All good.
That's
Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't needing to change.
Flailing up there while I'm waiting.
Yeah. I think maybe I just need to flail a little bit more. I've just been.
Yeah,
I'm just so
I
scared
like
of the
to-
dragon. He's scary. He scares me.
Yeah, he
I like
definitely
to
gets
just,
long. You just gotta
range
watch it.
I'll just try to follow Keth or something. Keth, don't steer me wrong.
Most likely the most part, it is just it's just caustic carry and killing you.
Okay.
There's a few times where you dotted out, but that's mostly just because you only had one echoing vigor on you.
All right. I think we only have
Yeah,
one.
this is 5-hour break. I can take a second.
Luna, hello, hello. The prog is going good. We're
Make
you
sure
know
you're trying to stay
we're getting
relatively close to middle, so then you can be hit by other vigors. But yeah, not really much you can do.
all right. Thank you. Yeah, the prog's going good, Luna. It's going good. We're improving. It's a slow train coming, but I think once it clicks, it'll click. Hopefully, kind of like the twins and VMall is what I'm hoping for, because it is kind of that fight just reimagined a bit. We can make a space elevator. It is mainly who controls it.
You could. but that's a lot.
Yeah, can we? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how stable they are. I haven't. I mean, I'm familiar with the concept, but it's been a while. My understanding is with like you need something with you need some pretty high strength materials that maybe don't exist is the biggest problem right now, and maybe I think. Been running I mean, I say that. You know what's crazy, guys? Just to I'm going to get off on a little bit of tangent, but we're on a break. When you think about all the disposable stuff we have, cups, plates, etc. None of that stuff, all of that stuff could be recycled, 100% recyclable or even compostable. We have the technology. We have the technology to do so much other good stuff in the world. There's so many different things that produce a lot of trash that's not going to go away for a very long time. And we have the technology to do something different with all that stuff. It's just expensive, so we won't do it. And what we need is to actually regulate and be you got to make something that is recyclable. We just plan on putting stuff in landfills, and businesses don't really care that it's going to be a problem. And it's not even a tree hugger thing. It's does anybody do we really want to do that to the planet? And then some people have this weird idea that I mean, I get it. It's I mean, I'm a space nerd, sci-fi nerd too. And the idea that any planet or any other place in the universe is going to be better suited for us than Earth is wrong. It's crazy. There is no Shangri-La out there. I think it's super cool to do space exploration. I think it pushes science and tech and stuff forward. But yeah, it's just crazy to think that Mars, we probably can't terraform Mars because of the lack of a proper magnetosphere. Maybe we figure out some way around that. Maybe we do something else, but it's never going to be as hospitable as Earth. Nowhere is. So the idea of going to these places so that we don't live on one planet, so that if we get hit by a rock, the species isn't gone. Is a cool idea, and I think we should do it. But it's, I think people from, I don't know, they get these ideas that we're gonna all go live on Mars and it'll be better on Mars. Nah, we gotta take care of the planet we're on. All right, I've been running DK Crow Blade setup as a support DPS for a hard mode trifecta group lately. Been fun. Oh, nice. Mostly Zen, but have some Kosh on certain fights. Yep. Kosh 150k with Aegis Caller on triplets last Friday. Nice. Yeah. Kosh still hits really hard, and when you're talking multi-target fights, it's up there. You don't lose very much DPS from it. Maybe you don't lose at all. I don't know. It's pretty small if you get the triplets. So yeah, that's awesome. Zens will definitely cost you, obviously. Since you're all the buffs you're getting, you're really just getting them to give them to the group. Sorry. If anybody likes science, definitely look up videos and essays by Skyhooks. Okay. Cool. Need that transparent aluminum night. Oh my gosh.
Colonel, let me know when you're back.
I think the current biggest problem is how dangerous a malfunction would be for a space elevator. Yeah, that's what I meant by instability. Yeah, thanks, Robert, for putting it more clearly. I'd amass insane generational wealth and get a huge
Yeah, so
troll
big
with it.
things to work on, making sure we're getting to our portal faster.
Like on
Sure
January
about
1st of every year, Tesla released a new model. I tweet the name of it months before official release.
Damage push is
I'm here.
okay.
Oh, yes, there is the ready check.
There's a there's a Futurama episode
Yeah,
in
damage
New
push
York
is
City.
Pretty good.
Shot a rocket with
today,
trash into space and
but
it
also
comes
part of
back.
that is,
So they
way
shot
over
another one.
pen in the beginning. I don't know if anybody
Yeah.
else checked. I was way over pen in the beginning and had to make adjustments.
what are you running?
Let me kick to
Right
an ad real quick,
now-
guys, and then we'll be back to hop into this run.
Now,
I know not everybody's
piece
getting
of
those, and not
slime,
everybody's on YouTube, but I should check my
cancels, and deadly.
crit's looking good. How's
Do you
Pin?
have, what's the nature?
Nope.
Okay, that should be fine.
And I'm over crit. Well, no, I'm right on the money right now. I was just saying I was 90% first two pulls. I was
Link came off.
90% over because I normally run 2 pieces of pen here.
What impresses me
But
is that
you
people
guys,
can't
I was way
think in
over
the
pen
future
this
enough
run.
to preserve
I
the
don't know if
planet for the
anybody
next
else looked at
generation,
their
but at the
stats
same
from
time,
previous
put
runs.
effort into living on
I was
another
just mentioning
planet
it
in
now.
hundreds of years. Luna, that is a much
That's
more
very much
succinct
within
and better
the-
way of saying what I was
Not
trying to
even
say.
noticed. You fixed it.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah, I
about.
fixed it up- I fixed
Because
it 2
it's not
pulls ago
sexy, you
when
know?
it went from bottom to
But
DPS
the crazy
close to
thing
the top.
is like the number of things.
Okay,
I have
I am gonna
friends
start
that
it.
work in
Yeah, no,
research,
it's
R&D,
good
and science and whatever, and the number of things that we can
luck.
solve,
Check your food.
but it's just
Okay.
too it's too expensive,
Starting time.
is ridiculous. And so really all that means is that we lack the will to do it. Cuz we could. It's just that we lack the will, which is wild.
Slayer siphons.
Oh my gosh.
Swamp. Get that rose ASAP. Knight, after you get rose, make sure you're hitting both bosses because you will not have a debuff, so you will do more damage.
Totally why I died. Just so I could get the remove the buff.
Get close to bosses. You might have to do a second to try to push. Get close to net barrier. Going in 3, 2, 1.
No,
portal in
all the
3,
way. It's a long way.
2, 1. All the way to 2 countdowns. Just part. Make sure you're flailing it once before. Okay, portal 1 ticking. Two.
I'm dead in 4, so.
4, good luck. 3.
Good.
4. What happened there?
Titanic.
The
Oh, I
flash.
remember
Whatever it was
Sam.
inside that.
Oh, well.
We got 4 offs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we did push the wrong boss. Whoops.
Yeah, I just assumed red was winning.
Yeah. It was because Knight rezzed. Probably. No, you didn't have 2 debuffs. Okay. Not multiple. We have enough ult.
Oh, thanks, Luna.
Starting timer.
Nope. Oh my gosh.
That's
Am I beaming? I'm not beaming. Okay.
Slayers, siphons. Roll, get a boss.
All right, I'm not feeling well. I'm going to give myself a pass for the day,
If you have that,
but
use
this feels
nice.
bad. I think my character just stood there for several seconds because
Trying to get them.
maybe I hit the button too early or something, but I wasn't doing anything. Got to be nice to yourself. It's okay.
Push, push, push.
Mistakes happen. Not a big deal. Having an off day. It's all good. All good.
Yeah, close to boss. We are
Dropping
pushing.
dots. You know, it's all good. It's all good. We're just doing the best we can. We're just doing the best we
Very
can out
good.
here.
Look around for your portal.
Look,
Yes,
the
we're
team
close.
carried us anyways.
Going up into 5, 4, roll 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know, somebody's got to be the bottom parser, and today that's me.
Be ready.
Chicken.
1 taking. Two.
I don't know why I'm rolling.
Try to heal.
It's not going to do anything.
Catch the yellow AoE from the Atra when it does.
3.
Knight, grab it.
3.
Sorry, man. I didn't see you died. I just saw you over there, and I thought it was fine.
I ran
Yeah.
out of stam that time.
Yeah, my bad.
Much better. Definitely getting cleaner. Just clean up a bit more and get a bit more consistent. Then we're good. We are not doing a pull.
The worm and I are besties right now.
Starting timer. Yeah, make sure. You're
Oh
good,
my
guys.
god, dude. Oop, almost light attacked. I know I'm missing some of those comments over there, guys. I'm sure you guys I know you guys understand. I'm not sure. I know you guys do. But I did see Zombies last one, and oh my god, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Slows,
Um,
seconds.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man, dude, the number of people hating on him
Okay, okay.
is kind of ridiculous. I don't like. I get that he's done some things and whatever. People are trying to go through what him
Check mark.
being wrong about something
Push, push.
does not deserve people looking through
Yeah,
every
push.
piece of content that he's ever made over like years.
Barrier.
That's just some like stalker psycho stuff, and I don't think
4,
it is.
3.
I don't think it's fair to anybody. Nobody deserves their life to like, you know.
Jess entrance. Is that 2?
3.
Okay.
We're good.
1 using.
I just got stunned.
2.
Didn't get to the place. Nobody deserves their life to go like just pull up everything. I don't know. Like maybe there's some stuff that was messed up, sure, but like people are just trying to make they're trying to farm it for
Okay.
content,
4.
and I don't think that is. First of all, I think that's pretty
Aw,
terrible
that's a
thing to
scam.
do. But also,
Jump down.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess try to escape a bit faster, but I guess you couldn't really because the wall was still up.
This game has been in early access since 2018, and he brags about
I
being
think it died
a game
fast
dev.
enough if it
Yeah,
was
man, I'm not saying he didn't do
just
some cringe things like his
I-
his reported like cheating at puzzle games
This will be an alt.
is pretty cringe. If that I don't know if it's even true.
1 second.
I do think that like a lot of his shorts are like him giving life advice, and I kind of want to be like, wait, what qualifies you to give like this life advice?
Couldn't start the. Just gonna take a peek at
And
the
he says it with a lot of confidence. Sure, whatever. I don't know. I'm sure people like that. People don't care. In my experience on YouTube, people don't really care that much if someone is being accurate. Oh, this is an
Still
ulti
probably
pull.
keep yourself alive, because you do have to heal Daedric out of the debuff here.
I accidentally dodge rolled off the side. I don't need ult, but thank you.
Oh.
But Daedric is already, yeah. I might get up anyway, because... Nope, JK.
Bait res successful.
Uh-huh, yep. No,
See.
I went backwards instead of forwards.
I don't think though
Sailing
that
off
like
the
any of
edge.
those things
I'm like, you know,
warrant
I've got
the
alternate
amount of
plans, so
hate that
good
he's
luck to everyone
gotten.
else.
With people just making just everything he's ever done, man. I don't know.
1
I don't
sec,
think we
I'm
need
just
to
taking a peek at
assassinate
this,
someone
seeing
for
if I
that.
can quickly
Like,
change.
it's a lot. It's a lot. I think we could tone it down a little bit. That's all. That's all. I don't think anybody wants. I certainly don't want someone to go through and everything I've ever said that I've ever been wrong. I've been wrong a lot in my life, and I feel like if you live long enough, you realize that's true of everybody. And so I just don't think that is. And again, like I have problems with
Yeah, Jess,
stuff
I'd
that
probably
he's
drop
done or
something
whatever.
for a long
Like,
time after.
but that doesn't rise to the level of
Siphon's
like
good, but it's
harassment
also-
and everything
You're
else.
probably gonna
I
have
don't
it
know.
during Portal. At least
Yeah,
on
he's an
first.
easy target. Yeah. But the line, "Do you see my mana?" is funny. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Some of that's that's the other thing. Is like that's the stuff that should have like.
Let's see what else we got.
Hold on, I'm just listening. Okay, all right. I don't know. I think I'm good. Yeah, that's the stuff that should have people called out the puzzle gaming stuff or whatever. Man, I think a lot of people are hating because they're
I
jealous,
think for now, just go with that.
and
I'll take a
you
look at
know,
those later.
it just is what it is. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really want to do drama content stuff.
Okay.
I think and people just dislike him generally, mainly because his ego is enormous, and he does flaunt that he's a successful ex-Blizzard dev. Yeah, his dad was a Blizzard founder, and he was a QA, not a dev. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, that is kind of cringe, right? Like that is kind of like, it's nepotism. Like, oh yeah, I worked at Blizzard, and it's like, oh, because your dad. Yeah, I get that.
Ooh, if it is,
I think
still go. Slayer siphons. Just got the res if we do anything fancy.
we got it. Yeah. Easy target, like you said.
In caps if you have them.
It is super obvious he cheated when he takes 20 minutes walking around, then takes a break and figures it out 2 minutes later. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I didn't even look up all that stuff, man. Just because
Pull boss. Stop on Eudorus. Pull boss over to. Okay, it worked.
there's a lot of. I mean,
Look around.
the late life advice. It's like, hey, if someone is like, hey, here's what I do and here's what works for me. Like, I'm not mad at anybody. If someone is like, hey, here's how to like solve this problem that you have in life, when like, do they have any basis to like be a reliable source for answers of that type?
One we'll use next, and then two.
That is the question I have.
Okay, one. This is still probably fucked. The guy's way too high. 4. Yeah, it's fucked. Oh well.
Hey, man.
Yes, sorry, I pressed my menu screen instead of my synergy.
All good.
Just for like 2 weeks, I've been pulling up my skills list because that's how you dodge and do. So don't feel bad.
I do the same kind of stuff. I'm playing other games too, and I'm doing like exactly the same thing.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my god.
No. It happens.
Yeah, thanks.
I think when I was just going to turn around there, I had my beam up and I just sweep across the Titans on the other side.
Good. Glenn, turns out, yeah, man. Oh my gosh, Rillingo's a Guildome. Okay, cool.
If you have one,
That's funny, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, Glenn, turns out you have to put someone on as like an associate or something, even though it's open to the guild, for them to see that place. That's kind of what we.
Okay.
It's a bit buggy. It's a bit buggy, man. Haga Basin is officially out of water. Okay, cool, man. That's awesome. if Haga Basin is out of water, I take it that we've got some titanium and stravidium going, which is awesome to hear. That's what we needed. We're gonna, after this, guys, we're gonna do just like the PVE area, the really easy PVE area, and some of the PvP ships in the A zone in Dune Awakening. All of you were invited. I know some of you have runs. Like I know Nani has a run, so she won't be able to join us. But and then probably if we have time, we'll go farm up some titanium and stravidium for the guild.
Check we can cap from now.
We're getting close to being able to do cool things, guys. I'm going to have to figure it out because I don't really PvP in ESO, and if I did, it wouldn't be that big of a deal for me to stream. I know how it works and everything, and people aren't insane, I don't think. I'm pretty sure people are insane in Dune Awakening, so I don't know what to do to... I don't know. Oh, God, that's not the right guy.
One.
He's ready.
2.
And I'm afraid, I am actually afraid of stream snipers now,
make sure
because I think people will absolutely do it. So
maybe when you have like 3. I mean, this is still probably
got it.
Maybe when you have like
all of group 4 is dead.
two or 3 stacks, just start walking towards your synergy, be on top of it and ready to just use it.
Will she take the bait res? Will I get off the bait res? Yeah, I need fast res CP.
One of my friends has he made a setup with fast res CP, the Wayfarer's Mastery scribing on a banner, and a Templar passive, and what's the set? Kagrenex.
Nice.
Yeah, and he got his res down to 2 seconds.
Yeah, you can get just under. It's crazy with everything.
It's he brought it to a really questionable pug that we were in, and he did nothing but res the entire time. It was VLC.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do an alt pull. If you have boss on you, just don't go to the other boss. Starting timer. Or not starting timer, pulling boss. As a reminder, this is a alt pull, or I guess a tank pull.
Hi.
Make sure you get enough alt for something. Preferably a Destro, but a Languid's good enough. Incapsy, good enough.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
When you
Glenn,
alt,
that's
just
good to
jump
hear.
off. I think a majority of people should have.
I watched one of his game dev streams for 25 minutes. It was 25 minutes of him talking about food and about 2 minutes randomly highlighting code and not changing a thing or adding any lines. Yeah. Yep. I don't know, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's make sure you're actually light attacking, because I don't know if you were getting any ult from.
Zombie, just knowing where I was at would help them a ton, honestly. But my plan is that I'm on several different servers, and I need to do that anyways to level up. It'll be kind of a hassle on some of it, but I need to do some of it anyways to redo the quests and everything to be able to do guides and stuff. But I don't know, man. We'll see. Some of that stuff, just knowing where you're at, would be like the hugest advantage. Being delayed a minute or more wouldn't really do anything.
It was about to be the easiest.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately. I mean, it wouldn't help.
Okay. Swap to your correct setups. And.
Oh wait.
Starting.
Wait, what did I miss? Oh, we don't have any Stravidium. I threw in some bodies before this morning, so we'd have some. Oh my God, it didn't go off, and then I charged across the map. Oh my God. Well, hopefully the rest of the group will carry some DPS here. Sorry, guys. Sorry if you're watching after the fact.
Get that res fast. Get both those reses fast.
God damn it.
Tail slam.
Yeah, I was so excited that I got the kite, and I tried to dodge roll, and I was already dead. It was too late for me.
Rip. We'll probably have to do 2 courses.
Now, can I get my mag and stand back before this?
People won't look you up as long as you don't have TTV in your name. Okay.
Get ready for second curse. We'll do it.
Well, I just feel like if I just vary what server I'm on
nice.
and am subtle about that kind of stuff, then
Going up in 5.
it'll probably be fine.
4, 3, 2, 1. Just left.
I don't know, dude. People get crazy. People
Kicking.
do some insane things that I know
2
about,
stand on top of the synergy.
and I know I don't know the worst of it.
2 use. 3 stand on top. 3 use.
Good.
Take the dash and run. 4. Get ready. Going down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the boss and go to the edge.
It was a 10 out of 10 count.
Swap center. Let's go. You're heading to the boss.
Oh,
and
no.
you're previously attacking. So if you're previously attacking blue, head to blue. Yeah. Curses, siphons, slayers. It's probably a fuck, but. We'll see.
Dude, where were people at? That's crazy.
A lot of people probably went to the wrong boss.
The
Remember that
ray!
you're here boss you were attacking. Oh, heat ray!
The beam.
Let's go!
It does exist! It does exist!
Just
How
stand
many-
and beam, don't die. That's the mechanic.
We can do one of those things.
The stand and beam part.
Hey, we saw the beam. Is that the first time we've seen the beam for more than like a
Nah, I
fraction of
think
a
it's like the
second?
third.
I think it's the
the
first time
first,
I've seen it
easily the
not in a
first.
video.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we saw it for like half a second before, but I think that was the first
I
time.
had
This
a
is
great
multiple.
view of it from the ground.
Nice stuff, fun.
First time I've been alive for it. How about that? Anybody need ultimate?
I do need all.
It's a personal first, if nothing else.
Yeah, so for beam, it's relatively simple. Can I have one person on the other side for me?
Yeah, dude,
who
they
volunteers
are
to do
the
mechanics
dude.
for beam?
The heart. Some of the Harkos, man. Yeah,
I did
yesterday,
need kite.
one of the dudes was like
So
trying to.
someone
He was like trying to
But
talk
also
to me.
we should have
And
someone
I
from
like started to
Florida
fire rockets at him. Was like, "Hey man, I don't have any rockets. I don't have any rockets." And he was like pretending like he was, like poor and
Anybody on
defenseless.
blue want to volunteer
And
for
then-
kite mechanics?
And
It's
then he
very
was just
easy
trying to
to
like
do.
force me down.
Just
And I was like, "What is this dude
Yeah.
doing?" I thought he was just being crazy. And no, he was being crazy, but he had a reason. He
Okay,
put
so
up his copter
basically-
and then he shot me,
I'm gonna run
like
this
shot
up.
me down with a
is anybody by chance on curative rainforms?
one of the unique tier 6, the
Wait,
tracking
hold on.
rocket.
Just come over to entrance after this. Just build on it. Come over to entrance. Okay.
What up,
can I get you
Crafty?
to throw
How's it
on,
going, man?
The heal beam, just for demonstration purposes, not to use. And then just start beaming, we'll say from where I am to like there somewhere.
Oh
Just as
God,
long as it's facing the same direction.
dude, I'm
Okay,
sorry,
does everybody
zombie.
see the beam, right? Well, imagine that is the Chandler beam.
Do we block
so
or
we're gonna
just
be doing-
stand here?
You don't need to block it. So everybody is all going to be stacked up. So like, let's say this is the beam.
Nice.
Everybody's going to be stacked up together. You don't have to be spread out. You can be perfectly stacked, except for one person. This one person has to be closer to the channeler, and they're going to be the kiter. They're going to get 3 ticks of beam, and then a circle is going to be dropped on them. When that circle is dropped, you just take a step this way out of it. 3 ticks, circle drops, take a step. And then it happens 2 times, and then you get 1 more tick, and then you're done.
Okay.
question about that?
Are we? Anybody can be whoever's in the front. Just do it, or does this need to be?
Yes. We
Okay.
want to try to only get one person to do it because that way everybody else can know that they just have to be stacked up. But yeah.
Are we really worried about doing damage at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
On the opposite boss, right? The one that's not doing this. You're pretty much.
You're attacking your boss always.
All right.
Okay.
So, whether
Thank
you're
you,
attacking
Kara.
your boss or not doesn't have anything to do with beam. You should just always be attacking your boss.
He wears a demon's collar.
It's like Conga bowlers, yeah. The beam itself does a lot of damage, but it is not blockable. So don't like stand there, block it, do whatever, like stop doing damage. Just keep doing damage, keep parsing, and just be standing inside the beam.
You know, one of the things.
I'll be kiting beam on red side. Then I can have a volunteer on blue. I think Kat said, but I'm not sure.
Yep. Yeah, I will.
Okay, yep. So you're just gonna be parsing and also doing that mechanic at the same time. It's not that bad. After the first few times, you'll get used to it.
And when we jump down, we're going to the boss that. So if we're on left sides, we go to Genora when we come back down.
No. You'll be going to the boss that you were just attacking.
Okay.
So if you were attacking red boss, then you'd go back down to red.
Okay.
Curses and then we swap.
Yep. Right. Curses are the only times you swap.
I'm just saying, as soon as we come down, we're most likely getting curses right away, right? So you get down, get close to your boss so we can get curse, stack, and then swap.
Yeah, yep.
What Plonker said, but I'll add to that it also makes it easier to remember.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just have like 2 trackers in the bottom of my screen that tell me what curse I have. And then if I'm ever confused on what boss, I just go to the one that has the curse. Or not the curse. You get the idea.
So I think it's Wonder Nuts, but I get a notification to tell me what boss to go to too during that.
They both do.
Okay.
So as long as you have add-on, it should tell you.
Yeah, I think so too, Vatra, by the way.
But I pay attention to my debuffs.
I was only, when you were like, that's the same guy, I was like, what's going on?
Debuffs will never fail you. Add-on technically could, but debuffs will never fail
I'm
you.
basing my statements on stuff that
Unless
I've
you're
already
double debuffed,
seen
in which
in
case
game
just download, jump off,
with people acting kind of crazy, man. That's all. That's all.
Don't actually do that.
People love to see themselves on, so that I'm sure people would love to see themselves on YouTube and Twitch,
so
killing me, you know.
Get started. Pyro, do you have enough for a language?
Yeah.
Rip. Okay, yeah, it's just in cap on this side then. Same with cap.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Let's do this. Starting a timer.
Awesome. Thanks for doing that, man. Are you gonna join for some A runs here in a minute?
Oh, please don't let us attack ahead of time.
Is anyone stuck?
I might be the only one stuck, but I'm not like fully stuck, so we'll continue. Slayer siphons. Yeah, but by that I meant I was just stuck on a different ult, but it should still be fun for me. In caps language.
Okay, cool.
Push. We are not doing a second set. Just believe. Yep. Get close. Barrier.
I hit beam.
Looking around. Going up in 5, 4, roller holy 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wrong bar.
Are you ready?
1. Two. Heal yourself. 3.
Good.
Escape. 4. Rip. Make sure you're escaping.
I stepped in the debuffs up there.
Yeah, it's not that big of an issue because when you come down here, then Titans will land. Then we'll go to the other side, and then you'll get cursed with that debuff anyways.
Oh, why'd I do that?
As long as you kill your ads.
I'm gonna die.
Get ready. Curses. Stay close to your boss.
Oh my god.
Slayers. It is going to be a red beam. Red beam. Look around for it. Find it. It's through a group. Stack up. Go in and okay.
I think I was on the right boss. I got the wrong debuff.
Keep damage during this point. Those reses are fucked, by the way, so this is a wipe. Just build ult.
Dude, they're fine, man. They're fine.
It's like absolutely no way I can reach you. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
It still is a wipe.
Dude, I'm up, man. I'm up. No problems.
So does everyone
I
have to
just
go into
saw-
the beam, or is it just the people that like of the correct curse?
Only people of the correct curse. If you go in, if you have a different curse, you will take like significantly more damage. You will die on the 3rd tick.
Okay. So what do I do if it's not me? Just hang out and
Uh,
throw heals wherever?
yeah.
You
So
wanna keep, you want to
will
keep healing
heal.
up on your group, but you also usually are going to want to help out a little bit. So I would keep
Yeah.
ops on your group and just combat prayer the group in the beam.
Yeah, I got stuck on the other side of the beam from my
Yeah.
group, so I was like,
Yeah, because we do
My
reduce
group was
healing
over there with the beam.
to our own
between us.
group mates, so that's why we want to
Chicken said I was trying to fly, and then
Yep. Actually,
Kuro
it's a
said,
beta.
"Silly chicken, you can't
When did you
fly."
post that?
This is the one with the extra health buzz.
Oh, okay. Was it posted?
No, she sent it to me.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll see what it looks like on your screen. I was when I saw it, I for some reason couldn't grasp the idea that you could change the color of the health bars to be green.
Yeah, one of the issues that I had last night, Vatra, and probably the reason I
It looks
lost
wrong,
a couple of
but
copters,
it's
really,
nice.
when I could have lost none, was the like parking to repair. You just got to go further away. You just got to keep going. I think that was like a rookie mistake, and they just knew to like circle back around to see if I had parked, and I think that was just a painful mistake that a hard lesson, I guess.
The dragon's position is only based on where the tanks are, or like where the bosses are. So as long as they're in the correct spots, the DDs can get reses. And we want to make sure all
Yeah.
reses are up before we get curses.
Dude, the guy who like pretended to be like clueless and was like, "Hey man, oh no, don't shoot at me, man. I don't have any rockets. Like, take it easy, you know." And then like, I just wanted to ask you, and I told him about a bug that was going on to try to like help him out because I just thought he was like clueless. I didn't know who
If
he
you have
was.
wonder-nuts, when you're
Was like
upstairs and
dirty.
when the portal ends,
So now it's like, all
it'll
right,
give you a notification
I'm
saying,
sorry if you're a
go to this
Harco,
boss.
like I gotta shoot you. Also, like
Just
if
make
people
sure
run
the
up to
bars-
me, which happened earlier today, I was farming a little spice.
It's probably only showing up
Um,
after boss turns.
And if people like run, or maybe it's last night, I mean, if people like ran up to me, man,
This will be.
don't run up to me like you crazy. I start blasting, man. I don't care. I'm pretty sure those were Harkos, and I'm pretty sure they did not have good intentions, but I don't care at all. They came up to me in a spice field, like because they didn't have rockets on their copters, I guess, and came up to me like I guess they're gonna PvP. There's several of them. They could have done some damage, honestly. But yeah, I was like, nah, not about that life. So they ran up to me. I hit my shield on, on the sand in the deep desert, pissed the worm off. I didn't care, and I also, because like, screw it if I'm going down. And then I immediately started attacking as well. So, and then they tried it again, and I did the same thing. I think they were trying to like I know what they were trying to do. I know what they were trying to do is catch me when I was distracted harvesting sand and come up behind me and like hit me without my shield on, right? Because you're not chilling there without your shield. So that's 100% what they were trying to do, and it's the same people. And I guess all's fair, in love and war, but
2, 1. Make sure to wait on solid just energy. Which portal?
3.
Yeah, we'll be
Okay.
fine.
1.
3's ready.
Just that ad was on me.
I'm gonna die.
2.
But I shouldn't have roll dodged.
It's fucked. Build ult.
Yeah, we were just sitting there and had an ad on me. I think Daedric probably grabbed it, but I didn't know that. And then
No, I didn't grab it.
I decided to save myself by rolling off the edge, which turned out didn't help.
That health bar is wrong. It should be 60 and 33. Though it might be because you're dead.
Am I enjoying the PvP aspect of Dune? Luna, so absolutely, in certain aspects, and other aspects a little bit less so. My biggest problem is that in aerial combat,
Yeah, not bad.
you're risking
Just,
your
Make
Thopter,
sure we're getting to our portals faster.
and
Make
it's
sure you're standing on the top of the
expensive
thing
and
by
hard to
itself.
learn. And
Spam roll dodges.
if you fail,
Sudoku, when we're about to push, you can
it's
go
just a
in
really
between two
punishing
bosses
lesson,
make
and
sure
it's
you're
not
shooting
quick
at
enough. You
the
can't do it often enough to learn very rapidly.
Oh, okay.
And there's also this problem where like the tiers go up, and so the people that have already been out there for a while have tier 6 gear, the highest tier, and it's not a linear jump. It's a huge jump each tier. Like each tier is like way more, like it's not linear. It's
Okay.
it's a big jump though. So each time, and so
Okay, starting time.
they have tier 6 gear. That's the other thing, is they have tier 6 gear. They have tier 6 copters and everything, and you don't. And so it's like, yeah, they have this huge advantage on you. They have the advantage in gear. They have the advantage in skill because they've been out there, and so that's usually a bad idea. Like, they don't need that many. That is what I have felt the entire time, and they've somewhat addressed this with the changes to the deep desert. They made it much easier to get spice now, so maybe that problem will get solved. But at start and at launch, and so maybe this isn't a long-term problem. It's just way too easy for the people that already are there. And I mean, that's what some of the people that love these kind of PvP games where it's kind of unfair. That's what they love, right? They love when it's unfair. That's what they want, and they just want to like beat up on new people that are like wandering out to the.
You're close to mid.
I just stampeded across. I'm double debuffed.
Ooh. Good luck.
And now I don't know where to go.
2, 1.
Jeez. I went to the wrong place.
1.
Reach ready.
2 stand on it. 2 use.
I'm dotted out.
Yeah, 100%. And you're going to be fighting outgeared for a very long time, Luna.
Smash the dog.
Unless you're with a group who can gear you out. Yeah. In melee and kind of running around, it's not the worst.
4.
The other thing is that gear matters too much.
Yeah, go low.
In a lot of situations, and what they said they wanted was skill, gear, and something else. I can't remember, to be like 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3 of like combat.
At 3% health.
And it is gear is more than
We got the
1/3.
dash, right?
Skill does help. It is a very skill-based game. I love the actual combat itself, which is the core of it.
Oh,
I just
okay.
think there's some problems with people being able to get the highest tier gear, and the jump between the next one down is really big, and so you're
Yeah,
constantly
next
fighting
time.
people that have
By next time in like
better gear
10
than
seconds.
you. So, and have more experience, and so it's.
We'll do 2 more polls.
I mean, it's definitely a recipe to get
No more
good,
polls
but it's
from now on.
also
I believe in us.
it's also a
If we
little
push the
bit.
portal, we shouldn't need no poll, because you should not be
Yeah.
using the portal.
I think it should be more than 1/3, but I don't know the third the last third to
Okay.
judge. Yeah.
Starting a timer.
You mean gear or skill? I don't know why I can't remember what the third thing was. What would it be? It's probably something obvious. I'm just not in my right mind right now.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm working at 50% efficiency. Nighthorror.exe is experiencing some issues.
Seconds.
Spice? Oh, being able to pop your prescience or something? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I do think it's skill based. I've seen that when you're better than somebody, it usually just works out better. There are builds and setups and everything. There's also, well, never mind. I'm excited to make content for it because a lot of people tried to be first and they succeeded and they didn't make the best content. Like one guy saying that who did other good stuff, I think, I don't know, but was like, there's no builds in this game, and it's like that's not true. You can't. That's just not true. It's just not. They're absolutely builds, and it's important to have something that makes sense. And I can't not roll off the edge. I just can't.
One using.
I didn't even try to roll that time. I just fat fingered it,
Are
guys.
you ready?
Got to give myself a break. I don't feel good today. Give myself a break, but I am kind of frustrated with myself right now. You gotta be. You know, this is a good lesson. All right, I wanna like. I don't want to give people. When you see people doing,
No, you can't.
you should be kind to yourself, and I'm not. So I want to try to model the correct behavior though for anybody out there
continue.
who might be watching. You
Jumping
got to
down.
give yourself a pass
Get res ace
sometimes.
up. Go.
I'm really bad about
Bosses.
this. Don't want to do
And,
it. Want to be like angry at myself. Like, why am I not,
that's fine.
doing the
Okay,
thing?
go ball.
Does it cause you to
41 last ball.
perform pretty well? Yes and no. It does have its detractions,
Make
but
sure
you
you're
got to be
not
kind to
alone,
yourself. It's
not
better in the long
attacking
run
boss after you jump
for
down.
your
Tanks
performance,
grab it
if nothing
first.
else.
Yeah, I didn't have
But if the game has a good skill learning curve with a cool ceiling, that's awesome. What about Theorycraft? Theorycraft is there. It's not an incredibly crazy complicated game, at least at this point.
We'll do
but
one
it
last.
but it is there, Luna. It is more. It's less about the numbers and the math because there's
Definitely a lot cleaner on first.
you'll
person
have
today.
like
Let's continue that.
So as far as like complexity level, you've got a handful of skills you use, and then you've got ways of modifying those skills. But you got 3 skills you can choose and 3 passives you can choose.
And starting time.
And all right, we're gonna focus for this one. Make sure that we're good here, and then I'll pop back into it. Sorry. Get our focus face on. See if we can do a good last pull here and not troll the group, not roll dodge off the edge. I don't think it has anything to do with me talking, but if I'm going to be talking about complex like theory stuff. Basically, you have those skills. You have a couple of ways, like 3, maybe 4. I don't know. It kind of just depends. Ways of doing those various things, of like modifying those skills. And there's a little bit more to it than that. There is a few more things that are complex than that, but that's roughly it. And that's kind of it. And it's like what skills you're going to use when and for what. And like you can always swap. You can hop swap. You can swap in combat. So knowing what to use when is important. And so I think that like, hey, these 6 or 9 skills are what you might want to use in these various situations.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, don't die. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
1.
Who's ready?
2.
I was hitting the dragon. Thanks, Kath.
3.
Got it. I'm just gonna wait.
4. Nice job. 1 AoE did touch the Titan though, rip. Jumping down. Big losses. Correct sides. Okay. Oh.
Oh, I should be on score kit.
Yeah. Oh well, I got it. You can go.
I got Templar
Get
and
close to
CP,
you.
so
Oh well. Slayer siphons. We'll get you after. Swap sides. It's going to be blue beam. Blue beam. Okay. Blue beam is out. Cat, you go closest to the channel. Everybody else, you're stacked up tight.
I didn't move fast enough.
Oh yeah, make sure you move.
Yeah, I just seen it. I went to go. I wasn't fast enough. I see the 3 ticks now.
Yep.
I was looking for it.
We're moving. Oh, I forgot to mention, after the beam ends, then tanks pull bosses to the corners.
Okay.
Then it's just rinse and repeat. Slayers, siphons, I guess we're still going. Someone will have to get that raise after. Watch out, Curse mid. Watch out, Curse mid. This is gonna be a red beam. It's always the same team.
Teal slam.
Red beam.
Careful that tail slam.
It's like that, right? Did I do that right?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I can't really see, but I think so.
I think I did it right.
Kaiser healths are 62-24. That is not registering everything.
Almost just whacked me.
Guys, we're going to be at A1 or 2 after this, so if you want to come join us in Dune Awakening, my character's already there. Head to A1.
Okay, a good run though. We will call there. We saw beam twice. We completed beam 3 times, so that's better than
That's
before.
really impressive.
Yeah. After beam ends, then no more ground dots, and tanks go to the corners.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to replace ground dots within 10 seconds of Titan's jumping. If you see timer, you can use that to judge your thing.
We can actually jump
Otherwise,
over real
just
quick,
beam
Luna,
ends
if you
and then
want,
ground
and I'll show
dots.
you after this. I don't know if you have a run. Just 2 seconds. It won't take long. 2 minutes or whatever.
Tanks, you just want to be in corner, like maybe 3 seconds.
You've
before
got
at least, I would say.
You've got like
Just start like slowly walking. to it, and when
10,
beam starts to end.
15 weapons you can choose from with different. So that's another part of it.
But yeah,
Actually, probably more
other
than
than
that.
we're really
Getting
good.
I don't know.
a bunch of deaths like right after that point.
Solid
or are they
15, maybe
all,
more?
Like reflective damage.
Reflective scales, yeah.
Because
It was
the
probably
dragons were
reflective.
jumping. Yeah, I was just asking.
There were a few heat ray deaths, but I mean that's to be expected.
So they get a dot while they're in there, right?
It's not a dot; it's just a direct damage tick, but you
Okay.
can't. Oh wait, was I speaking?
Yeah,
Or
we
did I
can hear
get
you.
cut?
No, you said you can't, and then nothing.
Okay, yeah. You can't mitigate it. You just have to just eat it. Like you can't block it.
All right.
You can block other stuff though, so while you're getting into the spot, make sure to block and move around. But then after that, just keep up damage while you're inside the beam.
I have a so now when I went on there, there's to be on the edge. I had 3
think we're
of
good.
the 2 or 3 of the curses right on where I needed to be.
Yep. Oh, it's
I
just don't be
stayed
there.
in it. I was all right. I mean, it was a curse I
Yeah.
had. I was beam. I didn't know if I had to be if I could be that far forward. So if that, cause I was getting too close to the group to get out of them, so I went back in them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
You can
I feel
also
you, chicken. Me
you
too.
can also just scream at group to move because you don't want to be debuffed
Right.
because then you will die from the beam.
Yep. Well, I didn't want to ask in the middle of the poll. That's why I'm asking now. So that
Yeah.
I should for that phase I should just call like group shift or
Yeah,
something.
Crafty, chicken's in this group, man.
Yeah,
Or
or
the-
like get the
right.
fuck away or something.
All right. Okay. All right. I
just
just wanted
anything
to
to
ask.
indicate that you need more space.
Yep.
All right, thanks for the
And then,
run,
like,
guys.
Yep, see ya.
Yeah, feel free to send me
And-
feedback more.
Are we going
you wanna
to
watch one of those polls.
plan on going forward?
All right, cool. We'll pop over here, guys. Luna says, I keep weekends free because I usually work. So whenever I don't work, like today, oh, okay, you have nothing to do. I mean, I think it's really fun. And I appreciate it. Luna says, I'd be a terrible player if I was talking while playing, or maybe a terrible streamer. I think performance does absolutely suffer, for sure. Not always. Every once in a while, I get locked in. It also depends on like how much cognitive load. Like when we're talking about Dune Awakening, while we should hop over. Hold on. Let me end this stream, guys. I accidentally hit the ad button. Sorry for those who just got an ad. Let's end this stream. We'll pop over to the other stream. We can continue talking about it. We'll talk about it over there, and it'll work well. And if you want to just hear the first couple parts to hear about Dune, guys, just pop over for a minute, then you could drop out. It should kick you over. You know the deal. You might have to hit refresh or whatever because it'll say like stream starting soon. But I've already started streaming, so it just kind of doesn't always work. I'm the kind of person who can only do one thing at a time. Yeah, no, it's a problem. It's a problem being able to like stream and play games. And then when I'm like talking about Dune, because I don't know it that well yet, it's a lot harder. When you know things and you've done it a bunch, then obviously, just like everything, because you can just kind of do it without thinking about it. All right, I'm going to end this stream here on YouTube, and we'll be right back, guys. The chat bot will be down for just a second. I was flying off the edge. Hey, man, it happens, chicken. I was too, man. Just got to flap those wings harder.